Hi Leo, and welcome to your September 2023 reading. This is a reading for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars, but for all Leo placements and for people who are drawn to this video, who can find answers, who can find insight, who can find inspiration or entertainment in this reading. Let's look at general energy in the beginning of the reading. Let's look at a relationship dynamic in the second part of the reading, and we'll get started right away. Also check out the description box if you need more information. Like, subscribe, comment, you know the deal. Thanks so much for being here, and I'm done with my little intro. Happy birthday to the Leos that are still in their birthday season. Page of Wands in the reverse. Ooh. What Leo is going on that, what is the feeling of wanting something that you can't have? Or maybe just like trying to tear up the world is what we say in German, like etwas zerreißen, yeah? So tearing up a situation, like getting something just for the sake of getting it. There is like this teenage energy coming through here with the Page of Wands in the reverse, that's really maybe wanting to force an adventure, be a little risky, be a little out of control, I want to say. Let's see. It doesn't have to be dramatic, you know, but it looks a little dramatic. It looks a little too adventurous for my taste. The Knight of Cups. This could have to be, this could have to do with a romantic situation, of course, or with your feelings. Maybe, I mean, you're coming into this with a really good sense of how you feel and also presenting this to the world, putting it out there, maybe being very creative at this time. Having all these ideas, maybe having a lot of ideas, being very inspired, but somehow not knowing how to get something. It's weird. Maybe you're also, this could very well be, this is something that makes a lot of sense. You could be meeting a side of yourself that is impatient and somewhat immature, with a lot of love and with a lot of nurturing energy. And it's nearly like this Knight of Cups is coming in with this cup of water, like maybe to end a fire, to put out a fire. Maybe you're like coming into this situation with a cup to put out a fire that you can maybe even already foresee that is building up. Maybe you're putting out a fire before it's even starting. This is interesting. I mean, look at that. He's coming in here with his cup. And this Page of Wands in the reverse, he's like a crazy little teenager in reality. He's like a crazy little hormonal teenager who is very, very ego-based. And he's like, I want to have the thing right now. And I'm gonna get it, and I don't care what's gonna happen, and I'm not gonna think about the consequences. And the Knight of Cups is like, easy. Easy, child. Let's maybe write a poem about it. Yeah, maybe you should write. Maybe you should be creative. Maybe you should explore those feelings through being creative. Oh, I like how this reading is. This reading in itself is already forming in a very creative way, going into a completely different direction. And there is only 2 cards out. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we overcome this. They are having a moment here. I don't know. There's parts within yourself. Page of Wands, Knight of Cups. They are having a conversation. They are having a moment here. And the Knight of Cups is trying to calm this very adventurous, impatient, kind of pushy part down a little bit by meeting it with grace and nurturing energy. Ooh, look at that. Page of Cups. Wow. It could be that there is a lot of people involved and you have good friends who are a really good source of of influence on you right now, and that are meeting you with a lot of compassion and help. You have help from all sorts of sources, and this can be parts within yourself or really friends and people surrounding you. There's a lot of love coming your way, because the Page of Wands, you're a fire sign, and the Page of Wands is also fire sign, you know, so this could be you and a part of you that just needs some loving. Seems like there's a part of you that just needs some patience and loving, and there is not only people surrounding you that can give you that. This could be a romantic partner. This could also be just a friend, maybe a child, maybe younger people, that are able to put this fire out, that are meeting you with compassion. This is parts of yourself that are meeting you with compassion. Change is here. With the Page of Cups, we have an opportunity to change. We even get help, maybe. We are accepting an apology, an offer, help when it comes to emotional growth, emotional change. It's like they're trapping this little boy here, this little teenage boy or girl, you know, or diverse, who they're like, no need, come on, chill, it's good, it's fine, it's good. It might feel a little overbearing, but I think people mean well. And this could be nurturing energy that you're bringing towards yourself, as I said, by the way. It doesn't have to be outside sources. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, this is a karmic thing. There's a wound, there's a little wound that is still acting up. It's a karmic thing that you're trying to, it very much feels like nurturing, healing, taking care of something that's making you uneasy. It's a karmic thing, it's from the past. Wheel of Fortune, you've been there, you know this. It's also, it's small, page, you know, it's not a king. It's not a king, it's not a queen, it's not a knight, it's a page, it's small, it's not a biggie. Nine of Cups. You're coming from such an established, emotionally independent place that it seems like you're so prepared for this. You know these hiccups, you know these emotional hiccups. You're very equipped to meet those, I want to say, upheavals of the toxic ego in a compassionate way, and how to transform that. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, I'm not going to comment on that just yet. Oh, the Emperor. The Emperor is here. Ace of Cups in the reverse. That's kind of cryptic. Your higher self is trying to take control of the situation, which is smart. And there might be, you know, the realization that if I want to stay in my power, I need to be aware of those maybe self-sabotaging or impatient parts of myself, so I don't take chances that are not for me, just out of a adventurous, risk-taking attitude. And if I nurture this part of myself that might have brought me into trouble in the past just for an experience, then things will be under control and fine. I'm like a grown man here with the Emperor, and it doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. I can take control of my situation, and I will absolutely be able to ignore this. He's ignoring this Page of Wands energy, and that's what people are supposed to, you know, when you're a teenager, I'm not a parent, but what I have experienced and what people experience, when your teenager is acting up and acting stupid, you're ignoring. I mean, that's, I think, the most grown-up way. And the Emperor knows what's right for him. The Emperor knows a stable chance. And he's looking at this Ace of Pentacles presented to him, and he's like, no, that's not for me, thank you. He might not see the emotional chance that's presented to him, that's also not for him, but he might sense it. He doesn't have to look at it even. He senses it. He has this ball. Do you see that ball in his left hand? It seems like a crystal ball in this deck. It's in actuality it's a world globe. But he doesn't even have to look at it. He senses what's not for him here. Wow. Deep. Seven of Cups. Yes, that's what we want to see. Strength. Here you are, Leo. Here you are, back in your center, back towards yourself, having the beast under control, being the fiery person that you are, being the driven person that you are, but all of that without being destructive, all of that without being pushy, all of that without having to force things, all of that without getting yourself into risky situations. You're totally isolating this part of yourself and being like, it seems like, it's very funny, like, this is not so much about a timeline. This is like this image that's presented to me about you being so or you're being immune. You're being immune. Immunized is that a word? In German there's a word for that. Yourself against those parts or those people also that want to intrude, or those parts of yourself that want to intrude and shake the thing up and start trouble. Page of Wands in the reverse. Because it's like isolated. They're isolating this Page of Wands here with all these energies. It's so good. I love this. Wow. Okay. I love this reading. Seven of Cups in the reverse is a good card here in the subconscious. It's like being aware of what's illusion and what's real and not being stuck in an illusion. Therefore, being open for actual real change. Page of Cups, we forget the pages are earth energy. So it's water and earth. It's an actual change when it comes to your emotional experience. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. Yeah. Who do you work with? You've worked hard. I think you've worked hard on your emotional independence and on letting go also of things that are not helpful and sources that are not helpful and toxic ego. It's the only thing. The only way of describing it, Ace of Wands in the reverse, things that are sabotaging, things that are bringing you into, getting you into trouble, experiences that are getting into trouble, wanting things that are not good for you. It's all those kind of things, you know. You're isolating these incidents and these energies. And if you sense people around you that are like that, you have so many skill sets. It's like a, you know, it's like a immunization. It's like a, yeah, it's like getting immunization towards those energies. It's really like a helper team just coming together with all these cups of love and compassion. And being in total control of what's right and what needs to be done here, to step back into your truest self. This is such a good reading. That's one for the books. I will name this reading one for the books because this is one of the most beautiful images I've seen in a long time. This is such a mastery of some sort. It's a mastery of dealing with parts of the self that are hindering you. Okay, so how does this play out in a relationship situation? This other person, nice, success, 6 of Pentacles, equal give and take. They are investing, they are putting their resources, time, money, attention into this connection. Ooh, the star, and you feel like the star. Nice, of course, when somebody is investing into you, giving you the feeling that you're worth it, of course you feel like the star. Perfect. And you are the star, Leo. I mean, let's be honest. You're also patient with this connection. You feel like you're at the right place at the right time. You're hopeful. You're showing yourself authentically. Nice. I love it. Ace of Discs. Ooh, this could be a new one. This could be a new person. If this is an established connection, this could be maybe talking about kids or an investment, starting a new project together. As I said, could be a kid, could be a house, could be investing joint finances into something. Have a strategy, be very clear about what you want. Ace of Swords, Knight of Swords. Figure out the details, especially Mercury retrograde. You know, don't sign a contract, I would say, right now. Or not till, I think, 3rd week of September, maybe. But probably the whole September. Make a game plan. If this is a deeper connection, a more established connection, make a game plan of what you want to work towards, what you want to establish. If this is a new thing, also communicate, be open, be truthful. I think this person is totally up for it. Totally up for it. To be honest and truthful. Maybe travel is of concern. There is a plane here. But yeah, be strategic in this, not in a manipulative sense, but in a sense where it's like, well, we're gonna save some time and be more resourceful if we think about this. I love this. This is so organized. This is such an organized reading. I love it. Okay, let's see what the Astro dice want to say. Venus, first house. We love it. And the Aries dice. Wow. Okay. Wow. It's safe to show yourself. Show your full self. It's like you're so in your power. You're stepping so much into your power, into who you are, especially when it comes to this connection. And you're getting what you want, I think, with the Aries here. This is a time for love, Venus, and this is a time for, I think, both. It's a win-win. It seems like a win-win situation here. This feels fair for this person. This feels good to you. It's a win-win. Love it. Oracle card. This is such a positive reading, Leo. I love this. This is such a good reading. Wow. I'm actually mind blown. Poison. Okay. And while I was this is maybe my energy also, you know, being part of this shuffle, because while I was shuffling I was like, it's such a good reading, now something bad needs to happen. Poison. Well, there is this saying of an Austrian medic: the dose makes the poison. You know, it's poison is not necessarily poisonous in little amounts. I'm not sure what this card is trying to say. Maybe, you know, it could be a microdosing type of thing. that you're maybe experiencing, trying out for mental health reasons, of course, please talk to a professional about that. And don't take my advice on just microdosing on mushrooms. Don't do it, you know. Earth. Well, maybe it's really just like, be careful not to build something on not stable ground, but it doesn't seem like that's it. Make sure that you're strategizing, I want to say also, and that you know that you do your research. That you do your research about whatever it is that you want to start building with this person. Because the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords is really trying to figure out the best possible strategy forward. Maybe there's a little bit of an obsessive energy here with the Poison. Not being too obsessed about an idea, maybe, that is not grounded yet. But I think you're aware of that. The fantasy is one thing, bringing it, because these sort of mushrooms are like very much hallucinating type of mushrooms. These sort of mushrooms may represent like an idea that is more an illusion, or that is, don't confuse the idea with reality. It's okay to dream up, build up the idea, let your mind go places, but then, you know, take the reins and bring it back into the here and now. That's what I'm seeing. So some charms as well. A lot of charms for this other person. Yeah, I think they're very invested. They are educating themselves about all kinds of things. They are very grounded. There's a lot of investment into your direction. This is a spiritual attachment. This is a heart attachment. This is very creative. They're coming from a place of love, of self-love. They want to settle. I mean, this looks like the real deal. They might really be a little harsh with their words, and that could be hurtful at times. But still, this is a very spiritual connection as well. Yeah, I mean, what more to say? This feels like safe, you know. This person is serious about you for sure. Very serious. Maybe you're already in a serious, you know, relationship. This person might also be getting more educated about their emotional world and how to grow there, and how to experience more, and how to grow up a little more when it comes to maybe handling their emotions. This looks really good, super creative, coming from a place of balance and peace and harmony with the Jade here. So yeah, okay Leo, this is a great reading. I'm very excited for you at this time, because this is a super positive reading. Probably the best reading for this month, I want to say. And yeah, feels very free, very light, very passionate at the same time. And I hope you have a great September, and I ask you to like, subscribe, comment, to check out the description box also if you want to know more about me or this channel, if you want to support this channel, if you want to order a reading. And I can't wait to talk to you next time. So until then, have a great September. Take care and bye.